Hi, I'm Stavros. Good morning and welcome to Dennehy Commercials here on the Dock Road in Limerick. In today's video, I'll be taking you on a full tour and test drive in this new MAN TGM 18250. It's a refrigerated rigid. So we'll be learning more about refrigeration transport in this video. Let's go! Okay, starting off with the full walk around, the MAN rigid refrigerated. So you see there up on top, that is your refrigeration unit. It's a carrier unit, and in at the back we have two evaporators, so you can have two different temperatures in the back of this body. So let's go in for a closer look. The TGM 18250, so 250 PS, which is mechanical horsepower, around 247, and your 18-ton gross. The front axle is on springs, the back axle is on a 4 airbag setup. So it's very good for washing out the body. You can just lift it up and all the water will flow down and drain out through these two hoses, one at either side. And you see the body there, the way it's mounted to the chassis as well. All galvanized steel at the base of the body there. And yeah, we have these plates here, and you see further down the way it's bolted onto the chassis there. And the plates there, and further back, let's have a look. Yeah, and we have the Zepro tail lift, 2-ton tail lift. I'll show you that in operation shortly. Yeah, it's sitting on Continental tires. So let's just pull out the ladder here, just to give you a look. And yeah, quite easy to do. Your 3-step ladder, and open up the door and hop inside. So there you go, and it is spring loaded as well, so it'll spring back for you. There you go. Okay, climbing inside. And this is your, they call it the barley seed floor. Yeah, so very good grip actually, and very easy to wash out as well. So as I showed you outside, they are the drainage holes for washing out the body. Yeah, the body is built by Liffords up in Donegal. So they are your two units for refrigeration, and you can also heat the inside of this body. So you can heat it up to about plus 30 and down to minus 25, which is very good. And we have there two side doors as well, so you'd easily get a pallet in there, no problem. So that is your partition. So this folds down, I'll show you that. Easily folds down, and you can divide the front section to the back section, and you can have two different temperatures. So say for instance you had the front section at say minus 25, you could have the back section up to say 8 or 10 degrees. So very good to have that versatile body. And some of you will know that the older fridges used to have the piping, it used to stick out here, but this one is nicely integrated into the top of the roof there. Very well done. So if you ever do have problem with piping, you just unscrew these panels here, and we have the LED lights on the inside there as well. And you see the way the tail lift functions, nice and flush to the body. And yeah, you can tie down your load there as well. And just a bit of protection here all along the side of the body. So yeah, nicely done. Let me just pull this down now. Yeah, you can hold it up from here. So let's fold that back, and you can do this practically with one hand. You'll see the springs there as well, and you can clip it into the side of the body there. So let's just close it down. It is going to get dark. So let's, oh, there you go. There you go, guys. We're in complete darkness. Give it a good pull, and up it goes. All done with one hand, and flip that back as well. There you go. Very nicely done. Liffords. Okay, so let's climb down and close up the door again, and in with the ladder. There you go. And we're going to hop down here, and I'll just show you quickly the tail lift. So there you go, and we can slide it out. Yeah, 2-ton tail lift. You can get two full-size pallets on this, no problem. And there you go, one-hand operation. Get your two pallets on and in through your back doors. A ladder here as well. Let me just pull that out. And yeah, all of these handy things just to make life a bit easier. Climbing up onto the body and in there as well, all clipped in. Yeah, so that is your Zepro tail lift. Very easy to operate, and I can also lock it with this key as well, so we can turn it off, close our plug and close it up there. Okay, so I'm just going to walk around and show you the two diesel tanks. So we have two 300 litre diesel tanks, and we have a 35 litre AdBlue tank here as well. There you go. And when you're connecting to outside electric power, you would use this socket here as well for your carrier unit. Okay, I'm just going to hop inside, and yeah, I've shown you these lockers before. So just for storage here, there is one at either side. Yeah, not too bad having that space for all your straps and whatnot. Very good. Okay, and we have storage here on the door cards, and your adjustment for the seats as well. These seats are heated, which is very nice. And we have two armrests for the driver, and that is your bunk. Now, of course, if you wanted one of these as a day cab, you would save about 170 kilos. So yeah, worth keeping in mind. And this is just a cooler box, so yeah, not a bad size. And down here we have your electric windows, and yeah, your ZF gearbox here, Tipmatic. So drive maneuver, into neutral, reverse maneuver. Very nice. Yeah, it's beginning to show its age, of course, because this is not the new MAN TGM. This is the previous version. And yeah, that is your sunroof. Very easy to get that up and down with one hand. So this is your refrigeration unit there. If I just turn on the engine, let's start it up. There you go. And yeah, nice touchscreen here as well. You would see these on the Scanias also, MAN's sister company. And down here, all your controls for the stereo, and over here for your cruise control, and going down through the menu, of course, on the center display there as well. Okay, so down here as well we have the your body lights, and we have your auto function for the auxiliary brake, your hill hold, which I love, and your lane guard assist, and over here your ASR and ESC, and your diff lock there as well, and that's for your heated seats. Okay, and we have air conditioning on this, which is very good as well. Really like that. And down here, oh yeah, well, we did get this weighed this morning as well. Yeah, it's 9780 kilos, guys. That is the total weight of the truck without a driver. 9780 kilos, and that is with that amount of fuel on board. Okay, so yeah, it's not coming in as heavy as I thought it would be for the size of the body and the refrigeration unit. So yeah, I can start the unit here by turning that switch, and we do have, it's like a turtle function here. So say for instance you're in a housing estate and you want to make the refrigeration unit even quieter, you would press that function there. So yeah, it takes a couple of seconds to start up because there is a bit of a warning. Say for instance somebody was working on the unit and somebody hopped inside and accidentally turned it on. There is a bit of a warning before it actually starts up. It's just for safety. And there you can have it heated and obviously cool it as well. So the outside temperature at the moment is 20 degrees, so it is quite a warm day. And you can see there as well we have C1, C2, and they're at 10 degrees, plus 10 degrees at the moment. So yeah, all very good and nice to learn about the refrigeration transport. And our two ashtrays there, cigarette lighter as well. Okay, and the cup holder, we can move that over there as well. Very handy. And yeah, let's just hop back outside, and I'm just going to open up the grille just to give you a quick look. We don't have any clutch pedal, 12-speed gearbox on the MAN TGM. Okay, let's open it up here. at either side and pull it up. Now we don't have any dipstick out here. It's an electronic gauge on the dashboard. We have our air outlet here, very handy if you want to use your air hose, maybe to top up a low tire on pressure maybe, and our coolant bottle there, and top up your oil. And you see there, these hoses are for the refrigeration unit and they're for your air conditioning as well. Okay, let's close it back here, and you see there as well, that is for your tow hitch in behind the number plate holder there. There you go. Okay, I think it's time to get out on the road in the MAN TGM 18250 and see what it's like. Off we go. Yeah, so we've got a 6.9 litre straight 6-cylinder diesel engine producing about 1750 Newton meters of torque. Now of course we're empty, so it does feel quite powerful once it's empty. So yeah, we're allowed to gross 18 ton in the MAN, and we have the automated manual gearbox, so we're already in 10th gear and we're doing 70 kilometers and up into 11th gear. Quite a comfortable truck. We have an armrest here as well at either side, and yeah, now those mirrors on the passenger side are mounted a bit too close to that pillar, so I would move them back a bit just to have a bit of space between the pillar and the mirror. But yeah, they are a nice truck. I've done a couple of videos on the MAN Rigids. If you want to see the curtain sider videos, just click on the link above there for the curtain side body MAN. But yeah, it was good just learning about refrigerated units today. And there, we're doing 80 kilometers now and we're just revving in at 1300 RPM and we're in 12th gear. Now these refrigerated units, they're really only for maintaining temperature. So say for instance you put in a load and you wanted to freeze it, that's not really the way these operate. It's only for maintaining temperature. So if you're loading a refrigerated load and it's at -20, you would have your refrigerated body at -20 when the load goes in, and it will maintain that temperature. But all these loads are checked. You know, when you arrive at your destination, we do have the auto auxiliary brake here as well, which is very good. So when you arrive at your destination, they would be doing temperature checks, and if the load is at a wrong temperature, they can refuse the whole load, yeah, which is a bit of a disaster on the driver's part, but can happen. So you always have to be careful when you're loading refrigerated loads, just to make sure it's at the right temperature. So say for instance you were loading a full load of chocolate, that would be between 12 and 14 degrees. Full load of bananas, maybe 14 degrees plus. So yeah, all these different loads have all different temperatures, but really great to have the 2 units in the body so you can divide your temperatures, which is always great. So yeah, the ZF gearbox, it does change smoothly. It's only just sometimes when you're approaching a roundabout, maybe it would be good just to knock down the column stock here to be in the appropriate gear to enter the roundabout. Depending on the speed you enter the roundabout at, sometimes you may find yourself in a wrong gear and then you press the power and you're just, oh no, I'm in there, you know. So it's sometimes better just to knock it down manually. And yeah, we're just rolling up to a roundabout here now. We're in 11th gear, and we're in 9th gear. Yeah, so just a small bit of a hesitation there, but still pretty good. And yeah, there's decent power out of this engine. It has good pull, but of course we are empty, so. But it is handy to have that quiet turtle mode on the carrier unit, just to make things a bit quieter when you're doing your deliveries around towns. Yeah, and of course this ZF gearbox is not the quickest change gear either. It would be nicer if it changed gear faster. But yeah, I haven't driven the newer MANs, you know, with the newly revised interior. I haven't driven them yet, so hopefully I'll get at some point a video for you guys just to show you the whole new interior. So say for instance this truck wasn't to your liking and you went into MAN and decided to order a whole new refrigerated rigid. You're talking about maybe next February of 2022 by the time it's delivered to you. So yeah, things are a bit delayed at the moment with deliveries of trucks and 8x4 tippers. I mean, some manufacturers are talking about December, some are talking about 2022. So yeah, there's a hold up on trucks. It's not at a good place at the moment. If you're going in buying a new truck, there are just delays. Now she kicked down there automatically when she felt a bit of a hill there. She went down into 11th gear, so that's good. And yeah, she's performing quite well, and it's not very loud inside the interior either, which is good. So yeah, it takes about 10 weeks to build the bodies on these trucks. You have to factor that into your time. You order chassis and cab and then the body has to be built. So yeah, it's all time. I badly need a haircut as well, guys. I hear the hairdressers are opening, so I'll finally get this haircut. I've just put on the auxiliary brake now and used that to slow us down. So yeah, we're just going to that's a brand new Scania over there, guys. Brand new. Not even a registration on it. So I wonder who that's for. Okay, there we go. Yeah, third gear there going into the roundabout. It does have decent enough pickup. Yeah, so I was 9 years driving rigid trucks. I never drove a refrigerated rigid truck, never. It was always just curtain siders. And yeah, so I was driving a rigid for between 1991 and 1998 without a tail lift. So yeah, it was quite a long time driving a rigid without a tail lift. And then when I got behind the wheel of a rigid with a tail lift, I was only driving it for a year and then got the Arctic license, and now I've been driving Arctics ever since. So yeah, it was a lot of hardship, guys, driving a rigid without a tail lift. A lot of manual work, but that's the way it was back then. So yeah, we're just about to pull into Dennehy's here now on the Dock Road in Limerick. So there we are, all parked up from the drive, parked beside another new TGM 18250. So if you want any more details on this refrigerated rigid, please do contact Martin Hawk, the sales manager here at Dennehy Commercials on the Dock Road in Limerick. But that's where I'm going to wrap it up today, guys. I do hope you enjoyed the video, learning more about refrigerated rigids. I will chat to you all again next weekend for another video. Take care. Thanks for watching. Cheers!